Hello, today I'm going to show you how can you filter resources. So let me show you my example. I have 3 tasks, very simple tasks which has 5 days duration each. I didn't make a schedule, so they're supposed to happen at the same time. And now you can see in my resource sheet here, view resource sheet, that I have a lot of resources. Okay. Now, some of them are developers, some of them are testers. Okay. For that purpose, I use for a group field, and for developers I put dev, and for testers I put test. How can I use this? Let me show you here. I'm here in task 1. I'm going to use resource, and I'm going to assign resources. As you can see, all resources are here. So it can be difficult to scroll up and down, especially if you have, for example, 100 resources. And you should be aware that if I need developers for task 1, here I cannot see who is developer. Is Alicia developer or tester? Or Jim or Julie? So for that purpose, I will use here plus sign, okay, and I will see here filter by. And I will use filter by, and you will see all resources are selected, but I will go to group. And I will, once again, here, I will click here on error, and I will use group. And I will say, give me all devs, okay? And I click OK. Now you can see that I have only devs, and I can say, okay, I will assign Alicia with 100% and John with 50% on my task. Okay? When I close and I go to task 2, maybe I need some, or maybe I need testers as well at task 1. I will go to assign resources. Be aware that this filter is not turned off by default. So if you turned off, if you want to turn off, you can turn it off here, or I will go once again at group, and I will say, okay, give me testers. Okay. I will have testers here, and you can see Alicia and John as well. So when you use filter, on your screen down here, you will have all resources which are filtered, and above them all resources which have been already selected, no matter if they are, in our case, developers or testers. And I will say I need Ellen 100% and let's say Julie 50%. Okay, now this is great. I will assign them, and I have a lot of resources here, work, material, over allocated, whatever. And I'm not going to cover all of that, but I will show you one very useful thing. I will now close that filter, and you will see that I have Alicia 100%, John 50%, Ellen 100%, and Julie 50%. And I have task 2. Let's say that I need developers and testers on task 2, which are available. So, I mean, if I here choose Alicia and I say assign, she will be overallocated because she is not supposed to work on 2 tasks on the same time. But I don't know here if she is going to be overallocated or not. So let's say that for task 2, I need developers who are supposed to work, let's say, 40 hours, 40 hours and they are not overallocated. So to get that, I'm going to go to assign resources, okay, and I'm going to say I need here developers, okay, and I need who are available to work on this particular task on particular time, let's say 40 hours. You will see that I will not have Alicia here, okay, and I will not have Julie here. I will have only those persons or those resources who are available to work during this period for task 2 40 hours. And I can say, okay, I need Jim and I need 100% and Lara 50%, for example. Now I need, for the same reason, testers. And I will have here test. Now I can see Jim and Lara, they are already assigned, but I will see Jack, Margaret, Nenad, Paula, and Sarah. So persons or resources who are available to work as testers 40 hours at that period. So I can go Jack 100%, Margaret 50%. So the same thing I can do on task 3 and task 4, but don't forget, close those filters. Okay, now no one is overallocated. And let me show you one thing which you should be aware of and careful. Let's go here in resource sheet. And let's say that I made a mistake for Ron, okay, and I put here typo. And for Nenad, I put typo. Okay? If I want developers or testers for my task, let's go here on task 3. And I say, okay, I want to assign developers. And I know that the group is dev. I will not have Nenad here. If I want to here, once again, have testers, I can put tests, which mean who is start with tests, and what will I have? Nothing, because no one has tests, but I can put here, so I will have every single person who has group which start with T, E, T, okay, but since someone here is TST, and that's me, if I'm not aware of that mistake, I will never, ever, if I try with TST, test, or TES, and then this star, I will not get Nenad selected. So be aware when you enter group that they should be written in a rule. Every dev should be dev or developer or whatever. Every test should be test. Until I don't correct mistake here, I will not be able to select Nenad and Julie as well. So hope this helps and see you soon.